independence? From that question, an idea was born.
Our project is Smart Drive. We aimed at fostering physical handicapped people within the society because many physical handicapped people experience this traditional wheelchair, often resulting to rely on guide who may take advantage of them. So our Smart Drive provides a solution because it can move automatically without being pushed. So our Smart Drive is powered by dynamo, which generates electricity from the motion it makes.
So zile dynamos venye hii motor ina rotate, zile chains zitakuwa ziko connected na zile dynamos zingine, so itakuwa iko na uwezo wa kutoa hiyo electricity hizo dynamos, ambapo hapo huo moto ukitolewa vile tunauconnect, tunaweka pali pamoja, ambapo ukitoka hapo unaingia kwenye inverter ambapo hizo dynamos ni 6 na kila dynamo ina produce 12 volts, ambapo ikitoka hapo inaenda kwenye charging control box. Kwenye charging control box sasa moto unagawiwa mara kadhaa. Moto mwingine unaenda unacharge ile battery ya 12 volts ili ile motor iweze kuendelea kuzunguka. Alafu moto mwingine unaenda kwa controller sasa ambao ni joystick. So ikitoka kwa controller sasa, ile controller ndio itakuwa iko na sensors sasa. Inagawa moto kama ni kwenye motors, acceleration, deceleration, siren, horns, indicators, so zitakuwa ziko programmed pale kwenye ile joystick.
In a world searching for sustainable futures, the students didn't just imagine one, they built it.
Our project can be applied also in motorbikes and vehicle, whereby in vehicle it uses something we know as coil, which generates electricity and enable the vehicle to move without using fuel or without being charged. So our project is not only used in wheelchair, it also can be applied in many other things.
It is innovation rooted in lived experience, sustainability driven by necessity, and a solution designed by those who understand the problem best.
Venye nilianza kufanya hii project haikuwa rahisi vile, kwa sababu unakuta kama mfano research kama vile unakuta inakuwa ngumu kwa sababu mimi mwenyewe niko short sighted. So nikianza kufanya research inafikia pahali macho yanakataa, unabidi utafute mtu mwingine akufanyie research.
Innovation like this is born in schools that believe in potential beyond limitations, schools that nurture talent, curiosity, and courage in every student.
I think it was in 2020 or 2021, that is when I met Patience. One, she never used to talk, and she never used to mix with anyone. She never used to smile. She had no smile on her face. Then I realized she was just a girl who was traumatized. She had just gotten blind. She was not just blind, but she was also deaf.
Kitu ambacho mzazi anaweza kumtunuku mtoto kufikia wakati huu, elimu peke yake. Kwa hivyo analoniambia mimi huwa sina budi ninakuwa wa kuitikia.
Mentorship bridges the gap between idea and impact. It turns uncertainty into confidence and curiosity into purpose. For these students, mentorship was not optional. It was transformational.
Edward had his own mentor, and Patience had a separate mentor. We had about 7 students who were really interested in YSK, and I think they all brought projects.
I feel happy, one thing, because I never knew when she got sick and she became blind that she can go this far.
No journey of success is walked alone. Behind every achievement stands a network of support, school leadership that creates opportunity, teachers who nurture talent, and families who believe.
Alikuwa anasema hapo nyuma kabla hajaenda shule, mama, nataka niwe mtu mkubwa na mimi nitolewe kwa magazeti. Basi tukaona kama ni ndoto. Nikasema alisema mama, wanaona hivi mimi ni mwelemavu, lakini nataka Mungu anibariki ili niwe mtu mkubwa, nionekane kwa magazeti, kwa ma-TV. Nikamwambia amina.
Our teachers helped us to do researches in research work, and also they provided us with some equipment like laptops to do more research on it. And our parents, give us support like encouragement, motivation, so things like that.
My work was just guiding her because I'm not part of the project. I didn't have a hand in it, but I just encouraged them to continue working hard, and they made it.
Supporting this journey is the RISA Fund.
RISA Fund is the Research and Innovation Systems for Africa Fund. It's a fund of UK international development. That's from the British High Commission here in Nairobi. But we are regional, hence Africa in our name. We're in 6 African countries, Kenya being one of them, and probably the country that we've, through the fund, invested most in. But we also work in Ethiopia, Rwanda, Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa. So they're priority countries for overseas development assistance from the UK government. And RISA, as the title suggests, is Research and Innovation Systems for Africa. That's bringing together support for research. So a lot of our partners are university or third level institutions, and also secondary schools through our partnership with YSK. Innovation and research under our fund go hand in hand. We do support research strengthening deliberately, but we also support innovation and innovators.
Backed by UK International Development, RISA partners with Young Scientist Kenya to strengthen youth-led innovation and advance gender equality and social inclusion in STEM.
So the RISA Fund has been of integral impact to our programs, particularly with their goal in the GESI, that's the Gender Equity and Social Inclusion goal. And for this, they've been very key, especially this year, to support in ensuring that special needs students can get trained on some of the STEM skills, get access to career guidance, their teachers being equipped with some of the skills that they can be able to directly impact to their learners in the classrooms, and then also supporting students to participate in our national exhibition.
When the path feels uncertain, parents watch their children not only succeed, but redefine what success looks like. Their pride is quiet, deep, and unwavering. Because this victory belongs to more than just the students. It belongs to everyone who stood beside them.
Nashukuru alivyoenda mara ya 3. Ikawa ni furaha hiyo ya ajabu, akatuletea zawadi ya kikombe. Tukakaa pale na vigelegele na furaha, tukapigwa picha. Majirani wakashangaa, wakasimama kule, kwani kule kuna nini? Kwani kuna nini?
Nilikuja nikasikia raha sana wakati wa kuwa nimefanya hizo research, nimepata hizo material, nimetengeneza mpaka hiyo kitu kweli naiona ina work. Na wale watu wenye walikuwa wanasema haiwezekani, sasa ninawaonyesha kuwa hii kitu ipo na inawezekana.
Patience has represented every single girl out there who is blind. Through her you can see the hope. You know that she lost her sight, but she still keeps going on. She's still giving it her best, and I believe she's working. She's showing even the other students in the school that they can also do it, and they should give it a trial, and also that out there is a chance for them.
Kuona majina yangu kwa gazeti mara ya kwanza nimeona kutokana na Patience. Tangu nisaliwe na saizi mimi niko mzee, sijaingia kwa gazeti kwa jina yangu. Kwa hivyo tulifurahia sana kuona kwa gazeti, tukaambia mpaka babu yake, kuna babu yake mmoja ambaye kwa live pia alifurahi sana.
The STEM Inclusivity Award reflects a simple but powerful belief that innovation thrives when everyone is included.
So government has first invested in policies. We also have the National ICT Sector Policy. We also have the National Education Sector Strategic Plan 2023-2027, which fronts for inclusion or inclusive STEM. We
have many awards that we normally give celebrating some of the most innovative projects, and particularly one that is of key importance to us and some of our partners is the STEM Inclusivity Award, which celebrates projects that break barriers and give equal access to people or students with special needs. So all this ties to our Leave No Learner Behind initiative, which allows us to ensure that none of these special needs students are left behind and how they can always be included in our programs and included in competitions such as this for them to be able to grow and to learn from their peers.
We had never had more than 3 students taking physics in any particular year. But this year we have 8. Is it 8 or 9? And we give this thanks to YSK.
We've seen more students getting engaged in STEM subjects. We have received feedback from some of the past participants of how they've been able to participate in or rather take up STEM career pathways. We do have a few students on scholarship based off their participation in our activities and how they've been able to go to the tertiary level and still continue to grow their interest in sciences.
Tunawaunga mkono sana shirika, tunawaunga mkono nyote. Hawa watoto washikeni vizuri, mnafanya vizuri. Maana hawa mnapowashika vizuri, hata wale wengine ambao ni walemavu nao ambao wako huku nyanjani wamesahaulika, watasimama kupitiana na hawa ambao sahi mko nao.
The challenges will be normally to get the textbooks because our learners with low vision normally use textbooks, and the textbooks normally come with the normal print. And it is really a struggle for them to read the normal print. So they need to use the assistive devices, some of them which are very expensive, and we depend on donations for them to be able to afford them. Most of these learners are not from well-off families.
There's very scarce funding in terms of for schools. Now imagine if that funding is even less for kids with disability or marginalized schools. We'll have a lot of challenges because we'll have a big community that is left behind, where we need to support them more when they are growing up or when they are older. But I think your intervention again helps them to be more sustainable in knowledge, but also in be able to secure even jobs and innovations in the society where they can be self-sustaining without having help from other people.
These students did not wait for permission to innovate. They identified a challenge and designed a solution. Their story is a testament to determination, to mentorship, to the power of inclusive STEM education. But their journey also begs the question, what more could be achieved if every young person, regardless of ability, had access to opportunity, resources, and belief?
Imagine the potential if we can put in the hands and in the minds and give the resources to young people with disabilities to address their own challenges, what other kind of innovations they might come up with.
Every parent with a child who has a passion in the sciences, in STEM, in mathematics, please support them where you can. If there is an opportunity for this and they want to take part, please give your consent, give your support, and let your child try, because this is open for all of them, and they can also do better.
Join us in supporting the next generation of innovators, because with opportunity and support, every student can achieve greatness.
All people are equal, and all of us, we should be independent even if you have disability.
Kwenye hii mambo na ubunifu ama kwenye hii miradi ndo mwanzo sasa nimeanza. Nikana kamba nilikuwa nimelala lakini nimeamka sasa.
Young Scientists Kenya has been empowering young people to transform their communities through science, technology, engineering, and mathematics since 2018. YSK does this through STEM Outreach and Mentorship Program, Winners STEM Bootcamp, National Science and Technology Exhibition. YSK has recognized that the participation of both boys and girls in STEM in Kenya's arid and semi-arid land regions is poor, and requires concerted effort to ensure that most students get interested in STEM and innovation.
My name is Ismail Abdashid, the Principal Senior Chief Agan of Girls Day Secondary School, a school that was established on April 2021, and it took its first batch of 4 months on August 2021. And as a head of institution, being the pioneer principal, we have started with only 22 students. Up to now, we have 330 students in terms of population. So 2023, that's a special year for us because we consider it a year of achievement. This is a year where now we had an opportunity to have interacted in Young Scientists Kenya.
The YSK has impacted the students, especially those who participated in the exhibition. Initially, they were shy. They were not able to speak in front of a gathering. But right now, they are outspoken. They have developed curiosity in terms of science. Initially, they didn't know the courses that they're going to pursue. But right now, they want to pursue STEM-related courses due to the impacts, due to the interaction that YSK has shown them and provided a platform for them.
YSK helps me a lot, like confidence. I get confidence that I can do. So it shows me the ability I have, so I can do anything.
I'm supporting her to proceed ahead. Wheresoever she will go, I will go with her. So till she hits the head on the wall. Yeah. Any career she wishes, I'm standing with her as a parent.
Our learners have plotted up various projects which they have come up with in order to address problems which are facing this community. In the process of coming up with this project, they have really done their own research with few involvement of teachers who guide them in the way of coming up with the project, how to present the project. These projects have really enabled these learners to develop confidence and communication skills of presenting the project.
The title of my project is Utilizing Macadamia Shells for Sustainable Float Tile Production. In northern region, a lot of macadamia trees grows, and most of the people eat the nut inside and through the shells, leading into environmental pollutions. So we came up with our projects preserving the environment by recycling the macadamia shells into a sustainable float tile production, thereby reducing waste and also promoting environmental stewardship.
After winning the project, I've confidence in my ability that I can contribute and bring a meaningful change to the society, and that is why today I'm here and say I like to pursue career cybersecurity as one which is linked to STEM subjects.
Winning of award has inspired our siblings and the community at large. As most of our siblings, we are looking forward to emulate her struggle and be like her or even better than her in doing those findings and coming out with projects that will win awards as they go.
Fantastic. Okay, I think we're going to get started. Young scientists, good morning. Thank you. I need us to do that one more time. Remember, we spoke about this yesterday. Energy, excitement. Good morning, young scientists. Thank you. Now the noise is only coming from these 3 rows, so I'm going to ask if this section here, you've done well. Be silent for this one. I want to make sure everyone in the back is also. Good morning, young scientists, Kenya. You see? I need everybody to be loud, all the way in the back as well. Good morning, again, just the back. Good morning, young scientists, Kenya. Okay, now we only have the middle. There's still the back I'm waiting to hear. There's still that back section. One more time, only the back section. Young Scientist Kenya, good morning. Louder, louder. Young Scientist Kenya, good morning. Okay, that's better. Now all together, 3, 2, 1. Good morning. One more time. Okay, I'll work with that. We have a session that we want to get started with right away. So I won't take too long in an energizer or any of those activities that I do because I wanted to jump right into it. However, I still love my games, and this first activity we're going to do is a lot of fun and it's very quick. So everybody, please stand up. Please stand up very quickly, please stand up. Okay? Now, this one needs a lot of focus, right? This is what you're going to do. You're going to look in front of you, right? You want to look in front of you. And if you see an empty chair, right, what you do is you step away from where you are, then you walk forward, and then you feel that empty chair in front of you. Focus. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky task, this one. So I need you to fill all the empty chairs in front. If you see an empty chair in front of you, apart from the VIP seats, I need you to just step away, move forward, and then make sure that that's your new seat now. It's a nice fun, it's a nice icebreaker energizer, isn't it, this one, huh? It's a lot of fun. And if you have reached the very front seat, that's the only time you can sit down. So those of you here, you may sit. Only when there is no empty seat in front of you, that is when we can sit. Fantastic. Excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, a quick activity just to get us focused. This is what I'm going to do. Do you all know Simon Says, the game? Basically, you repeat the instruction I give you. We're going to do that with a bit of a twist. I'm going to give you instruction number 1, but you don't do instruction number 1. When I give you instruction number 2, you do instruction number 1. When I give you instruction number 3, you do instruction number 2. When I give you instruction number 4, you do instruction number 3, and so forth and so on. Does that make sense? Okay, let's do one quick demo trial. So I'm giving you the first instruction now. Tap your forehead. Wait. DX5, we need cameras on everybody here so that we can all laugh at them together. All right, one more time. Remember, instruction number 1, you don't do. Wait for instruction number 2. Tap your forehead. Shake your head. Nod your head. Wiggle your right shoulder. Wiggle your left shoulder. Touch your elbow. Stick out your tongue. Wave your hand. High five your neighbor. Say, I'm ready for today's session. All right, fantastic. Without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce our first speaker. She is the relationship manager at KCB Prestige, so just up the road here. And she loves what she does. She loves giving financial advice and guiding young individuals, such as yourselves, to have very bright financial futures. She works at KCB. Does anybody want to guess what her favorite subject in high school was? Just shout out your answer. What do you think her favorite subject was? She works in a bank. Again, what do you think her favorite subject was? Well, you're all wrong. It was English. No, I'm joking. You're right. It was maths. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause that we practiced yesterday, please put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Miss Priscilla Turi.
Are you happy to be here today? Who is not happy? Anyone who is not happy? Yeah, my name is Priscilla, as you have heard, from KCB Prestige Plaza. So today, I've just come to talk about money. I know when you came here, you had options to decide on how you come here, right? There are those people who decided to use an aeroplane, right? Some people decided to use a matatu. some people decided to use a bus. So when you talk about money, money gives you options. And that's why money is very, very important today. So let me ask you a simple question before I even start. Who wants to be successful in life? All of us want to be successful, right? So for us to be successful in life, then we need to be very, very cautious as far as our finances is concerned. Finance is very key. Someone might ask me a simple question. I'm just a student. Why do you want me to know anything about money? Mbona? That's the question we want to look at today. Why do we feel like it's very, very important today to talk about money? So, each and every one of us has a dream, right? Anyone who wants to be a doctor? Wow. That's funny one. Anyone who wants to be a pilot? A teacher? A teacher? What about a lawyer? Everyone has a dream, right? We want to be successful in one way or the other. But for us to be able to achieve these dreams, we must check our finances. We must do what? Check our finances. Maybe when I start, I want to give you my story. And from this story, you'll be able to resonate well with what we are discussing today. When I was in high school, just like you, I used to be very, very tough in mathematics. Who is tough in mathematics here? I was very sharp. I used to teach Form 1s when I was in Form 2, Form 3. Who is tough? You people don't like mathematics? Oh my goodness, I'm the only one in the hall. All of us we were good in maths. So what I used to do, I used to live at my sister's place. Anytime I closed school, I used to go to my sister's place. Because I used to know that if I go there, I will have ample time for me to study. So what I did, I will go there. But now, all of the neighbors who were neighboring my sisters had relatives in university. But I was in Form 3. So my sister wanted to brag around so that at least it would be able to do what? To belong. So we could tell people, you know what? My sister is in university. So that one gave me a hedge whereby I'll be able to teach Form 1, Form 2. Those people are in Form 1 and Form 2. And if you are in Form 4, we'll discuss together. By the end of the day, their parents used to give me how much? 200 shillings. Guess what I used to do with it? Let me ask you another simple question. If I give you 10,000 shillings today, who will have it by December? By December. What about the rest? I will have just what? Squandered everything. Why? Because we have not been taught about finances. How do we use our finances? So for me, I used to be given 200 shillings. Whenever I was given 200 shillings, I used to save some bit of it. I opened an account in a bank, and then I used to save it. By the time I was getting to university, I started business. I know maybe you might look at yourself, maybe you have many years from now before you get to university. But you only have maybe 4 years. For those people who are in Form 1, how many 2 years, 4 years? At most 4 years, right? So what I used to do, I could go to the market and buy some airtime. By that time, you could not buy airtime on your phone. You only have scratch card. I know they are there at the moment. So what I used to do, I buy scratch cards, 20 and 400 shillings. You know what I used to do with it? I used to sit in front at my university class. The reason that's why I used to sit in front is because I know if I sit in front, everyone will be able to know where to spot me and buy airtime from me. So by the time I finished class that evening, I will have cleared all of the scratch cards. And then what I did, I decided buying shares. I know you might not understand shares, but for those people who are doing business studies, you understand what you call stocks. Maybe when you get to university, you'll be able to upgrade that. So I used to buy shares. By the time I was finishing university, I had a whole 200,000. That's what I started with when I started my master's. So that means my parents did not provide for me when I was doing my master's. They didn't pay for my school fees. So why am I here today? Because I know that money is something very, very, very key for each and every one of us. And if we don't use it well, if we don't learn the culture on how to save and invest, by the time we do what? we finish here, we get to university, we'll be able to do what? We'll not be able to know how to. So because an habit that you're able to cultivate today will be able to help you in future. Let me ask you a simple question. Any school where you're being taught about money, about finances, how to manage your finances, anyone to just confirm for me? Which school is that? Yes? There is a course you are taking, is it? Is it in the syllabus? That's an initiative of what? Of your teachers. So that means finance is very, very important in each and every one of us. But it's a course that has not been given importance in where? In our schools. And that's why as KCB we have come here, so that at least we get to know how do we manage our finances as young as we are. So let's go to another thing. What are we expected to learn by the end of our discussion? Number one, think differently about money. I know most of us are given pocket money, right? Once you're given pocket money, what do you do with it? The only thing I know our parents are missing is that whenever they give us pocket money, they will ask you, what do you want to spend on this money? You tell them, maybe I want to buy this and this and this. And they will give you exactly what you are supposed to have, right? So what are our parents training us to do? They want us, anytime we are given money, we spend all of it. And that's not a good, what? A good practice. Because if you are given money, you need to prioritize. Which one of these I will be able to do what? To use first. For instance, let me ask you a simple question. When we talk about finances, we need to look at it from a different perspective. You need to know what is this, what is a need and what is a want. But most of our time, whenever we are given money, as students, because we have not been trained on how to use money, we normally use it for what? For wants, not needs. I'll tell you at the end of it, by the time we finish this, you'll be able to know what's a need and what's a want. So that's a topic that's never taught in school. Let me give you another story about two people. There's James, there's John. John, all of you have cleared what? High school. You have gone, all of you, to college. You finish your college, and then you decide to take two routes. All of you, maybe all of you have scored a plane. And then one of you goes to college. Once he has cleared college, decide, you know what, I'll look for a job. Then this person decides to look for a job. He looks for a job and looks for a job. By the time times have gone, and then the only job this person has is what? To look for a job. And there's another one somewhere here. But we have talked about James. Let's talk about Mary. Mary decided, you know what? I've cleared high school. I've gone to college. I have the knowledge that I know that I'll be able to do what? To use in my life. So this person, whatever that he learns in college, decide to make use of it. That's the skill, right? And then it opens a business that be able to generate income. Between the two people, who do you think would be successful? Mary or John? Why do you think it's John? I'm a Mary. Why do you think it's 8 of the do? I want one of you to answer that question. Because I've given you two scenarios, right? So I've asked you, which of the two is going to be successful in life? Someone to give me my mic? Don't have an extra mic.
So, as for me, I think it's Mary will be successful because Mary can hire employees to make money for her, and she'll be with a lot of profit. But on the other hand, John works at a job, so he'll be making money for another person and is paid minimum wage. So Mary benefits other people making money for her, while John makes money for other people. That's the difference between these two.
Thank you. Clap for him. That's fantastic. I like that. You know what? That's the answer I was looking for. You know what? Sometimes we were trained. I remember the time when I was growing up. My parents used to tell me, that's my dad, I want you to grow up. You go to a good university. Once you go to a good university, go get a job. And then he never trained me that there's something more than getting a job. What do you mean by this? I know all of us, we have been trained to get for a job. But whenever you go to university, look at the skills that you have. Which of that skills will be able to create jobs opportunity to other people? And that's why we go to school. No, I know it's good to get what? A job. But whenever you get a job, it gives you the skills that you need to have so that you'll be able to use it to what? To create jobs. For instance, there's something you are innovating. That's Science Congress, right? You have come with innovation, right? These are the innovation that we are looking forward to. One, when you clear school, you'll be able to do what? To implement them. But now, if you're that person, you know what? May I have my university degree. I don't have to do these other small things. I just want someone to employ you. The same way that young man has said, you know what? The person who has created jobs is going to create jobs for many people. And many people will be employed out of that. Financial literacy is important. When you talk about financial literacy, it's just about money, management of money, and budgeting. Why is it very important? Let me ask you a simple question. I know that those people are going to get out of this place. Maybe you are lucky you